All right, I'm talking to Brenna Haysom. She is the founder and CEO of Rally Labs, and God bless her, she came up with a hangover remedy that's going to make our lives better anytime we need it with Blowfish Hangover. Brenna, where did you get the idea?
So I used to work in finance before I became a hangover professional, I guess. And I worked a lot. Usually I worked on weekends, and I didn't have a lot of time for socializing. But when I did, I would pack a lot in. So my mornings were often a little bit rough, and I almost always had to go to work. So I started doing some research, thinking that there must be something that would, help my hangovers and still allow me to sort of do all the stuff I needed to do. And I tried everything that was out there, and strangely, there was nothing out there that worked, at least for me. So I started doing some research into what hangovers are caused by, and they're actually pretty complicated, and the best way to treat them, and kind of came up with this sort of formulation through a lot of trial and error. And gave it to my friends, and they all loved it, and it really worked, and there was nothing else out there that really kind of took this approach to hangovers. So I left my job and started the company, and that was 4 years ago, I guess. So we first started in New York, which is a pretty good place for a hangover product, and then we just launched nationally last year. So now everybody can have access to a hangover-free lifestyle.
Ooh, hallelujah. Thank you, Brenna. You're getting people ready for a great night out, but if I'm going to have a couple of these tonight, do I need to have my effervescent Blowfish cocktail now or in the morning?
No, the thing that's great about it is that you take it in the morning. So, most of the time you're not planning to get a hangover, so you're not really thinking ahead of time. And, if you're at the state that you're going to have a hangover, usually before bed, you're not really thinking about much about the next day. So, you take it when you wake up. The thing that's great about it is it works very quickly. So most people say they start to feel effects in sort of 15 to 20 minutes.
Your literature that you sent out here to me says it's the only FDA-recognized hangover remedy. How did you get the attention of the FDA with this?
So our product has aspirin in it. So anything that has aspirin is by definition regulated by the FDA, and the FDA sort of actually views hangovers as a disease. So they're very particular about people who make claims to treat a disease. As you know, on a lot of supplements and stuff, there's always that asterisk that says the FDA hasn't evaluated. So what that means is the FDA has regulated the claims that we make.
Well, I'll tell you, if you ever have a hangover, which I'm told they're terrible, right?
You wouldn't know, though, right?
I have no idea, but I'm quite sure it feels like a terrible disease, at least for the time being. So, this product is available, I know, like at places like Walgreens and CVS pharmacy, and it says on it, and you mentioned this, aspirin and caffeine. So just real quickly, how does this work faster than just a whole bunch of aspirin and several cups of coffee?
Well, there are a couple things. So one thing is that effervescent tablets have been shown to work twice as fast as regular pills, and that makes sense because the medicine is dissolved. It sort of removes that middle step. So it works much, much faster than regular pills. And as you wouldn't know, but your friends who've had hangovers could tell you that every minute counts when you're hungover. The other thing is that people don't really know is that caffeine is actually not caffeine, but coffee. Is very tough on your stomach. So the medicinal caffeine that we have doesn't have that same impact. So it's more gentle on your stomach, and it works a lot faster. And it's just sort of one step.
All right. Well, you know what, Brenna Haysom, cheers to you, sister. I'm going to enjoy this nice glass of wine, and I'll thank you for it in the morning with my Blowfish Hangover. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you so much. You too.